Hello. The next part of your making, when if you are making a full coat, you will, that's the time where you will attach the another side of your back panel. And I know you're not making a full coat, so it may, this process, it may not apply to you right now, but I think it's important for you to know what would be next stage if you are making a full coat. So what you will need to do, you prepare the leather back in the same manner as you did with your back. So you will transfer all information, you put all the leading tape on another part of your, another side of your back of your morning coat. Then you put two panels together, right side with the right side. So it's two backs, and matching your seam allowance, make sure it all lays flat, matching your the chest line, so it's a key point, it's quite important, marking, matching your seam allowance at the center back, and like vent, everything. So make sure your back, another side of your back, have exactly the same process and have all the same information in reinforce of the corner. So the next part would be is pinning together your center back. Okay. So you can tack your center back, it's absolutely fine. And then the next would be is you machining from the top of your seam allowance, you machine along the center back, right to that corner here. So it's extremely important that you include that. So you will have like a double stitch there, absolutely fine. So, and then you machine it in one line, one smooth line to that point, and then you secure your stitching in that point there. So it's then you press it flat, and then the next part would be you will cut there in, if I just get closer. So you cut both of your layers like that in the corner here. You will cut with the scissors in order to open your seam allowance at the center back. So when it's all machined and snipped into the corner, you will open your back and you will open your seam allowance flat. And usually those seam allowance are kept. Unless obviously it interferes and and your model or your actor is quite small and thin, then you will may want to trim your seam allowance, because obviously the panel is going to be quite small proportionally, and those seam allowance could interfere. So then you will trim your seam allowance to 2.5. Usually I keep my seam allowance here as much as I can, unless obviously it's interfere, just in case it needs to be lettered out. And because we're making a costume for the certain productions, it's more than likely there will be some kind of alterations in the future. So yes, if you can keep it some seam allowance as much as possible, do that. So yeah, then you press it flat nicely, your seam allowance, and then we will continue working on our vent, which is, obviously I will show you in the next lessons. That's what you will do if you've got obviously full coat, and you will attach your two panels together. Okay, I know you're not doing it in for this project, you're only doing half. So the next lesson I'm going to explain to you what you need to do, so obviously to represent all those making, so you remember actually, you know, my next stage would be attaching it, and I'll show you how to do it, okay? But yeah, I thought it's very important for you to know the next stage when you're actually going to make a full code, okay? So hope that was helpful. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.